West, love the 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 West.
What up, peeps? This is Get With It Sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. I'm Glass.
And I'm Brandon.
The best tag team tandem out here in sports talk, about to give you another episode 75. We got a quarter century going on, bruh. Anyway, episode 75 of the 2 Cent Positive Sports, place where we give you our 2 cents in the recent topics of the sports world. The recent topics in the sports world. I'm getting it right. First up, we want to thank you for taking the time to watch the show. While you are here, go ahead and click the subscribe button to the channel so you'll be alerted to all the episodes we have here at the Get With It Sports 2 YouTube channel. Everything good, bro?
Everything's good. Everything's good this morning.
All right, man. This is recorded on a Thursday, November. I'm tired. December 6th, 2018. We're going to go ahead and jump off into the college world, college football. It was announced on Tuesday from the Ohio State University that head coach Urban Meyer will retire from coaching following the team's Rose Bowl matchup against the Washington Huskies on January 1st. Offensive coordinator Ryan Day will take over as head coach. Day filled for Meyer while he was serving a 3-game suspension to start off the season. Meyer called his decision a result of cumulative events. Reports surfaced in recent weeks that the 3-time Big Ten champion would step down following this season. The 54-year-old's health, which includes a cyst on his brain, has attracted a great deal of attention as he's looked more worn out on the sidelines each week. Health concerns also contributed to Meyer's departure from Florida at the end of the 2010 season. When asked whether he finished coaching, Meyer originally told reporters that's a complicated question, but later retracted, saying, "I believe I will not coach again." He'll now retire as one of the premier coaches of his generation. Myers joined Ohio State in 2012 and has accumulated a 82-9 record with two conference titles and 1 national championship. His 90.1 winning percentage is the best in program history. The Toledo, Ohio native captured 2 additional national titles with the Florida Gators during the 2006 and 2008 seasons. He also coached Bowling Green and Utah, leading the Utes to an undefeated season and a Fiesta Bowl victory in 2004 before being hired at Florida. Overall, Myers owned an incredible 186-32 career head coaching record, along with an 11-3 mark in bowl games. Incredible record. He got to go down as one of the best in the college rankings. He might be one right behind Nick Saban. He's 54 years old. So with that being said, bro, my question to you is, he is 54 years old. Do you think he's coming back to coaching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would agree. Let me to give you my. I would agree. You know, I was like, man, he'll be back, man. Number one, he's 54 years old. Nick Saban got to be damn near 64. I'm trying to figure out Mike Brown coming back to coaching. He used to coach the University of Texas Longhorns. I think he's coming back. I forgot where he's going, but he damn near 67, 68 himself. So yeah, I would easily say he's coming back. But I've seen him on the sidelines grimacing. He looked like he's in pain. The cyst that's on his brain, they try to relieve it multiple times, you know, like draining it and all that stuff, but it keeps coming back. So I can imagine what kind of pain he is. And what I seen, what game? I think it was the Maryland game when Ohio State played Maryland this year. It was so painful that he had to take a knee. whether he wants to or not, his wife, I think he's been married for 29 years, if I'm mistaken. I think that's the right number. He's been married for a long time, but the wife might have told him, listen here, my man.
Right.
After I see you take that knee and see what kind of pain you in and all we're going through, I need you here more so than these universities need you. So this will be your last trip on the sidelines. I think that's what happened. No matter, okay. I was, like I said, before I knew about this, I would say he's coming back, but he's done it before. What was it, 2000? He left Florida in 2010. He came back 2 years later. He was at ESPN. He came back 2 years later to Ohio State. So, number one, the wife said something. Gave him not even an ultimatum, gave him an order. This is it for you right here. Number two, his family. He has, I think he's about to have he has one grandchild. He's about to have another. He want to be around for the grandkids. It's two. Finally, everybody got their dream job. He coached at Bowling Green State. He coached at Utah. He coached at Florida. His ideal job was going back home to Ohio State. He did it. He's done. You hit your dream job, you're done. His record, phenomenal. 17 years in the college coaching ranking. Bowling Green State, he was 23-17. Utah, the Utes. I remember when he was at the Ute. When he was at Utah, 2 years, 24-22 record. 2-0 in bowl games. At Florida, which I couldn't stand. Of course, if you guys don't know, I'm a Tennessee Volunteer fan. Of course, I hate Florida. I hate Tim Tebow. Much respect, but anyway. 6 years at Florida, 80-65 record, 5-1 in bowl games. Won 2 championships, 2006 and 2008, I believe it was. 7 years at Ohio State, 91-82 record, 4-2 in the bowl games. I'm sorry, I'm saying all these wrong. One more time. Bowling Green State, he was 17-6. I'm about to say that don't add up to the record I was saying. Bowling Green State, he was 17-6. Utah, 22-2. That's more correct. Florida, 65-15. Ohio State, 82-9. Phenomenal records. I'm sure he's worried about his legacy, but with the record like that, he ain't worried about it. All the fiascos they had to go through between at Florida, Aaron Hernandez, last year, Zach Smith, his coach that was beating up on his wife, and he was trying to cover it all up. Everybody, listen, I ain't condoning and none of the stuff he was doing, but he ain't the only coach been going through stuff on and off the field with his players. So I ain't covering it all up, but I'm going by the facts, and the facts are the numbers that we see right here. So yes, he's going to be one right behind Nick Saban. You got to put Urban Meyer on that Mount Rushmore of college coaches. So with that being said, what else you got to say, bro?
I guess you can say it all. Maybe, health issues were the biggest.
Yeah.
The biggest reason behind that. I know Ohio State, maybe they I'm sure they understand, but they don't like it because, I think their recruiting is already taking a hit, from this. So
that's true. That's true. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And we'll continue to take a hit. Soon as a couple of these guys have already, retracted on going to Ohio State. They went before they slips back saying, I think we might go somewhere else now. He was the main reason for them coming there.
Right.
So that's something the university got to deal with. Yeah.
I agree. I forgot about to mention that. I think they was ranked 11th in the recruiting thing. Like you said, it was going to take a hit anyway.
Right.
With the scandal from last year, with whether the players know he was going to be there or not on their tenure, 4-year tenure in college. So might as well go ahead and cut your losses now and go out on top. So they're not going to make it to the playoffs this year. I think it's Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame, Oklahoma. So they missed it. So He gonna make it to the Rose Bowl. Go ahead and knock out the. I think, like I said, they play Washington. That's gonna be a good game. But he's gonna go out on top. And like I said, whatever Mama says, you're gonna do. So,
Right.
all right, man. Let's move on to NBA. There was some firings around. There was a firing in the NFL and in the NBA. Let's go ahead and jump into the NBA because it's close to home. Our hometown, Chicago Bulls, fired head coach Fred Hoiberg on Monday after a 5-19 start to the season and immediately named associate head coach Jim Boylen as his replacement. Boylen is taking over as permanent head coach and won't have an interim title. We're going to talk about that. Quote from John Paxson, the vice president. After a thorough evaluation, I elected to make this move with the overall development of our team in mind. The 46-year-old Hoiberg coached the Bulls to a 115-155 record and 1 playoff appearances on his, 5 years? Oh, I'm sorry. 5 years. He's on his 4th season of a 5-year, $25 million contract, all of which is guaranteed. Hoiberg had great success as a coach at Iowa State and expected to be a top candidate for coaching jobs in college ranks. Boylen is signed through the 2019-2020 season and will earn just under $1 million per year. It's still not known if his contract will be restructured as a result of his promotion. I'll go first. Fred Hoiberg shouldn't even been hired in the first place. Not negating what he was doing at Iowa State, but some coaches need to stay in college and some coaches can move up to the NBA. He wasn't built for the NBA. For the first and foremost, he had a heart condition. You could look at him on the sideline down there, and he was looking exhausted. Some people just ain't built for the NBA. He physically wasn't built for the NBA because no matter what anybody says now, players and stuff saying they respected him. Yeah, usually respected him, but most of the major players, like Jimmy Butler, what's his name? We had him for Rondo. Thank you. I ain't saying trashing him, but they knew about his condition, and he was limited on the emotions and stuff that he could exhaust. They was basically running over him, superseding what he was calling. I mean, and then let me just put this out there too. John Paxson, love what you was doing. You love what you was doing as a player for the team. Guard foreman, John Paxson need to be fired. All this was a cover up for what they've been negligent to do as front office. Hoiberg used to play with Paxson on the Bulls. That's probably why he did what he did. It didn't work out. You gave him a 5-year, $25 million guaranteed contract. All 4 years been bad to me. You know what I'm saying? They was getting cheap work, and they got what they paid for. Nothing against Fred Hoiberg. He should have been fired 2 years ago. I'm just gonna put it out there like that, you know. But then I'm not gonna put it all on Fred Hoiberg. I'm putting it on Paxson. You have not done your job as president. Gar Foreman has not done his job as GM because you not bringing in the players. I don't even know what your chemistry is. I don't even know what the Bulls' makeup is. First, you're telling me we're gonna go young and athletic, and then you go get Rondo and Dwayne Wade in the twilight of their years. After Tom Thibodeau left here, you come up here. I thought we was gonna have an offensive-minded team. I don't even know what the hell we had when he came over. When he had Noah, Taj Gibson, Rose. There's just so many different changes where we don't know what the core makeup is of the team. Are we going to shoot all day? Are we going to go physical and bang the basket? Are we going to be in between? We don't know. The 4 years he been coaching, I couldn't tell you what the makeup of the team is. So This Jim Boylen. How you just gonna give him the permanent coaching tag? I don't know shit about him. All I know, he used to be on the bench at Indiana with the Indiana Pacers. But do we know they lost the last game. He said they're not conditioned right. He made them run wind sprints. It was either yesterday or the day before yesterday. What wind sprints gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know where we're going with the Bulls. I love my Chicago Bulls, but ever since Tom Thibodeau left, we are in purgatory. Now I'm gonna put it to you like this, and I'm gonna let you speak. Now what I see R.J. Barrett and I see Zion Williamson and Duke tank this year. We better not. I think we're in the bottom 3 of the NBA. Let's stay there. I'm officially telling y'all we should tank. We gotta get one of them. I think there's 4 players. There's 3 on Duke. I can't remember what the other player is, but we need to tank so we get a chance to get either R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson. All right, give me your 2 cents on this Hoiberg firing, man.
Yeah, that's exactly. Maybe that's why they hired Boylen. I mean, gave it to him just so they can, direct. And you're right. Nobody knows what the makeup of the team was. Hoiberg was set up to fail in the beginning. There was no way he was going to succeed with that team, with that roster that they gave him. Cause all you heard his first couple of years was, he needed the players to run his system. I don't know what that was. He had a supposed running gun system in Iowa or whatever. It was never here, and NBA is not college. That's 2 different entities right there. Yeah, I blame Paxson and Gar Forman for all this, and he should have went. They should have been fired too. But that goes back with Reinsdorf, being in love with his players or whatever. And Paxson's still a player / president now, whatever. You gotta let these guys go. Pax ain't done the job since he been here. They was getting it done, and you gotta be careful what you wish for. They was getting it done with Thibodeau. These guys is in the, they was in the playoffs every year. They, always, the Cleveland really was the only team that, stood there. They was, won 60-plus games every year. Yeah, the Bulls, they only scored 70-some points, but shit, they weren't giving up. You don't giving up 60-something.
Right.
So you got to be careful what you wish for. They pretty much just ran him out of here because they supposedly, what he was doing with the players. Well, fuck what he was doing with the players. They was winning. They was winning. The players respected him or whatever. And hey, you can't. What more do you want? Because since he left, they ain't done shit. They ain't been close to doing shit.
Right.
Or whatever. And it's been going totally the opposite way. So. Yeah, them guys should have lost their jobs too, and I would like to think that they next, but we thought that before this Hoiberg pickup. So
right.
Who knows? I don't know what the team going. Like you said, right now they don't have an identity, so it's just a wait and see thing here.
Right. Totally agree. Man, I don't have much to say about that after that. Good points, man. I forgot about the Reinsdorf situation. He just don't. He's loyal to a fault.
To a fault. Yeah.
That goes with the White Sox. That goes with the Chicago Bulls. But a move got to be made in the front office because we're gonna get all these coaching hires that nobody know about. You know what I'm saying? Or nobody really care about, or nobody see the procession going upward on the Chicago Bulls. So I totally agree with what you're saying. I like I said, there's Mark Jackson out there. He could be a great head coach for the Bulls. Like I said, I think to me, firing Hoiberg and turn around and giving Jim Boylen the permanent head coaching job means almost like you stabbing Hoiberg in the back, as if to say, we got your successor right here on the bench, whether Boylen knew this or not. It's up for grabs for people consumption to agree with, but it just ain't looking good for the Bulls right now. And I don't see anything really changing anytime soon. So, like I said, the only thing I look forward to is them tanking and getting one of them boys from Duke as of right now. Let's go talk about the other firing that happened in the NFL. The Green Bay Packers fired head coach Mike McCarthy on Sunday. The team announced Joe Philbin has been named interim head coach and will remain as the team's offensive coordinator. McCarthy was not expecting to be fired after Sunday's loss to the Arizona Cardinals. The 55-year-old began his tenure as Packers head coach in 2006, posting up a cumulative 125-77-2 record and winning the Super Bowl in 2011. McCarthy was the second longest tenured head coach in Packers history, right behind Hall of Famer Curly Lambeau. Green Bay has slumped to a 4-7-1 record this season and is in serious danger of missing the playoffs for the second consecutive campaign. Let me ask you this question real quick. Is the quarterback Aaron Rodgers culpable for McCarthy's firing?
Hell yeah.
Okay. I totally agree. I was saying last night on Team Boy TV Live, shout out to Big Q and JB. He's not 100% culpable, but he got to get at least half or close to half on the situation. Because if you look at him, they would always show highlights of him talking to Aaron Rodgers. I'm talking about talking to the head coach Mike McCarthy. He always looking down. He always looking to the side. He never look at him eye to eye. So you knew there was some problems on the sideline anyway. And he is known to change the call, the coach's play. He always audible. I ain't gonna say always, but most of the time audible to play and run his own play. And I like I said last night, I was watching First Take Wednesday morning.
Okay.
And they were saying that, you know what? Okay, he's one of the best. He's one of the best quarterbacks out there in this generation. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers. He's a wizard with the ball. Most accurate passer I've seen. He's right. If he ain't with Tom Brady, he's right up under. But if you're gonna change my call, if I'm the head coach and I make a play and you change the play, you better make sure that shit works. Whatever you changed it to, and with a 4-7-1 record and we're gonna say it is a second consecutive campaign playoff missing the playoff 2 years in a row. Aaron Rodgers is to blame too with this situation. What you got to say, bro?
Yeah, I say he's got to be behind some. He got some to blame. Take up some of the blame. I mean, then he's looking around the league. I'm one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Now I'm looking around the league, and I see what they're doing in Kansas City on the offensive side of the ball. I see what they're doing in L.A. on the offensive side of the ball. And now in my own division with Chicago on the offensive side of the ball.
Good point.
And we're stuck, doing the same old, So that's been this season, that's been the gripe.
Mm-hmm.
There's no innovative play calling, on our team, And I don't know if McCarthy's saying, hey, I don't have the players to run the offenses that they running or whatever, or, or the offensive coordinator. So I don't know if, it was an offensive coordinator thing. I'm sure it was a play calling thing,
mm-hmm.
But who's doing the most of the play calling over there in Green Bay? I have no idea. He's changing the plays at the line of scrimmage for a reason, So it ain't like he's just any quarterback doing it. He's doing it because, what you call in, he don't think going to work. But, what he's changing to obviously ain't working either. So they got a lot of things going on over there in Green Bay. I'm not, it's the NFL. So it definitely can be a quick fix, Okay. So we'll wait and see. Nah, they ain't making the playoffs this year.
No. So. Nah. You make great points. Just gonna put piggyback off of that. Number one, I blame Mark. I think the president and CEO of the Packers, Mark Murphy, if I'm mistaken, you have been taking away Aaron Rodgers' weapons. You got rid of Jordy Nelson. I think after Jordy Nelson, Aaron Rodgers didn't really give two shits about what's going on with the team. You pay this man this money, $30-something million contract. So he's the last one that's going to be fired. I think since he knew he got his money, he kind of did a Jimmy Butler and smelling himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But he was butt sore about you getting rid of Jordy Nelson. He was butt sore that you got on defensive side. You get rid of Clinton Dix. And I can't remember the running back that messed up that one time. It's a lot of stuff that I think Aaron Rodgers don't feel too right about. And he just showing how he feel on the field of play, because to me, the Arizona Cardinal game that they lost, he gave up on that game. He's like, you know what, I'm done with this. And then the kicker missed the field goal, and I think it was the last straw when you have the lowly sorry Arizona Cardinals come to Lambeau Field and beat your team.
Yeah, that did it. So
to me, like I said, I've been saying on Twitter, and I said last night, this is a mercy killing right here. You did Mike McCarthy a favor. He ain't got to answer no more question about his job, how secure his job is, and you paying him for the rest of the season. He's sitting at home. Right. So I seen it coming. I didn't expect it to come this quick, but it is what it is. And like I said, now who's going to be his successor? Now, wait. Before I move on, Joe Philbin is his replacement. I thought Joe Philbin was out of the league, because he was the head coach for the Miami Dolphins with that situation jumping off over there with Incognito, and I can't remember the other guy's name. He was the head coach over there. So for him to pop up, that still ain't a good look to me, you know.
Right.
So rumors have it, Mike McCarthy might be might be a Cleveland Brown head coach. Rumor has it, Jim Harbaugh from Michigan might be looking at the Green Bay head coaching job. So we got something to look forward to in the offseason, if not sooner, on who's going to be the head coach for both the Browns and the Packers. So,
yeah,
it's going to be interesting. Let's talk about what happened. All right, let me set the plate for this Kareem Hunt situation. If you guys didn't know what's jumping off in the NFL, if y'all been hiding under a rock, Kareem Hunt, the running back for the former running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. This happened in February. He had a room in a Cleveland, Ohio hotel. I guess he had a little party. Girl, 19-year-old female, had a problem. Got kicked out the room. I guess she was making up a ruckus. She got kicked out the room. She felt a certain type of way. She kept on calling Kareem Hunt the N-word. Kareem Hunt coming out the room, asking her what the F, walking up on her. She kept on coming up on him, yelling at him, calling him the N-word. In the video, you could see her slapping him. It was nothing major, nothing like that, but it was a little argument. Everybody in the room was drunk. The party goers and his friends came out the room trying to stop the situation. The female kept on coming up on Kareem Hunt. Scuffle broke out. His boys tried to calm him down. He turned around and pushed one of his boys into the female. The female hit the wall, hit the ground. You could tell she was a little buzzed, if not drunk, because she stayed. She got up, looked kind of woozy, and she got down. She got down on her knees, or squatted down rather. And Kareem Hunt come over there and kicked her. It wasn't a flush kick. It wasn't like he tried to punt. He just kicked her just to say, "Get up out of here." Then they brought him back to the room. Come to find out, the NFL got word of what happened. The team got word of what happened. The Chiefs called him in, asked him what happened. He said nothing happened. It wasn't me. Then the video comes out Friday of the situation that happened in Ohio. The NFL put him on the commissioner exempt list. Then the Chiefs seen the video. Chiefs said, man, bump this, and released him. First question to you, bro. Is Kareem Hunt, is he well, he is toxic right now, but you think he had a chance to come back in the NFL?
This year or period?
Well, let me put this out there. When he does, if the team does pick him up, he's going to have damn near 8 games on the exempt list or suspended for 8 games, because not only this situation popped up, but I think they said in June he hit a patron at an Ohio bar, if I'm mistaken. So there's 2 incidents out there this year of him. One is domestic violence. The other one is just punch another man at a bar in Ohio. Bar in Ohio. So he will have at least an 8-game suspension.
Okay. I think he'll work again because there's some thirsty ass teams out there.
True.
That's is going to think they're going to rehabilitate him, or he's going to rehabilitate himself, i.e., Greg Hardy and them guys, that actually got picked up, by a team after their situations or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, he may not make what he's worth. Because, teams are going to look at it like, hey, we doing you a favor, whatever, by letting you come in and play. So, that's going to be a certain, aspect of his future employment in the league, outside of that, his reputation is taking a big hit. So, to answer your question, I don't know when, but I think he'll work again in the NFL.
Great. I totally agree with you. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a team that's going to not need him immediately, but he's going to come in handy when he is available when you get off the suspension. I believe he'll be back. A lot of people say he's done. I think he'll be back. I didn't see the video of him, the interview he had with somebody on ESPN where he apologized for the situation.
I saw that.
Okay. I didn't look at it. Did it look legit?
No.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
No.
He just apologized that he got caught, because in the video, after the girl hit the wall, her girlfriend, I don't know if it's her girlfriend, but another female had the camera out, had her phone out to record it, and one of his boys went over to her and snatched the phone to probably delete that. So they cover everything. To me, you was wrong. Yeah. You was wrong. Don't get me. Let me just put it out there. He was wrong for the situation and for kicking the girl. He didn't actually hit her. He just threw his boy into her, and she fell down. But the kicking, let me put it like this: the Kansas City Chiefs didn't really release him because of the incident. They released him because he lied about the incident. About that.
That's really the whole thing. That's
right.
Really the whole thing, because this happened in February. Everybody knew about it or whatever, and the Kansas City Chiefs came to him and asked him, "Hey, bro, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Did you do X, Y, or Z?" "No, Miss Kansas City Chief, I ain't did this. I wasn't me. Didn't do this." Because now they asking him this because they already know something's going on or whatever. They trying as a team and as the league, talking about the NFL, they trying to get in front of it.
Right.
You could have got this suspension, served these 3-4 games, whatever it would have been. They could have got it and spent it their way. Now, they couldn't get this video. For whatever reason, the NFL, this billion-dollar corporation, couldn't get this video or whatever. I'm assuming they didn't offer the right price because TMZ got it.
Right.
TMZ got it. So now the NFL couldn't get it, but they got it. And then boom, soon they released it. Okay. That's when, the shit hit the fan or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they pissed, the Chiefs, because they like, we asked you, and you lied from February to December, about what your part in this or whatever. So That's what pissed everybody off, you know. And with this interview, he get on there, no, I ain't never done nothing like this before. I'm sorry, I'm apologetic. Then boom, a couple days later, find out you done punched another guy in Cleveland. So you just run around Cleveland, just punch him up or shit, you know.
Right.
So somebody else got another video somewhere probably, you know. They like, hey, I want to see what teams he gonna do for this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I would, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's crazy, you know. But now he has no credibility. You know, you're a liar. You know, a talented, you know, liar, but you're still a liar.
Right.
So that's
right.
and with everything that's going on now with the Me Too movement and this, and you just can't do shit like that no more. You just can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Totally agree. And you made great points, and we're gonna end this on this. I tell you got daughters, I got daughters. Tell them all the time, don't let no man hit you.
hey,
But you make sure you don't land your hands on anybody expecting nothing to happen.
Right. You don't want to be hit. Don't hit nobody.
Don't hit anybody. Exactly. And I'm not condoning domestic violence, but I ain't gonna say she asked for it. But what did you expect was gonna happen? You kept on running up on my man, calling him the N-word. Number one, you was the first one to throw a hit by slapping him, and you kept coming at him. His boys is backing him up, and you kept on walking upon him. What you expect was gonna happen? You know, so she got to have some blame for this too.
Yeah, she definitely got some blame for it, but as a prominent player in the league, and you got to know what's going on in the world around you. Motherfucker, you was set up. You was gonna be, you know, hey, she gonna be right or wrong. You know, you wrong.
Right.
You know, right or wrong, you're wrong.
Exactly.
You know, so hey.
That's how I feel, man. He probably don't even know this female. He probably just came to
9 times out of 10, he don't, or he just met her, you know, that night or whatever. He should have been running when that chump started acting crazy. Even when she swung at him, whatever, he should have took off running the other way. Exactly. Ain't nobody on this planet gonna say, oh, he was scared of her or whatever. No, I'm scared of the trouble she can get me in. I'm not physically scared of her.
Right.
You know?
Right. And like they say, you got your rights. But if you keep on pushing your rights as a female not be hit by a male, and you keep pushing them rights, thinking nothing gonna happen, expect a left. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. So, all right, bro. Let's go ahead and end this show with our picks for. I don't even know what our record was last week. That's my fault. That's my fault. I dropped the ball on that one. Hell, knowing the way you rolling, you probably won that one too, man. I'm gonna check it out real quick. But anyway, let's give our Week 14 picks. First on the docket, the Thursday night game. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars as 4-8 going up to Nissan Stadium to play the 6-6 Tennessee Titans. Let me just put out there, Jacksonville Jaguars won last week against the Indianapolis Colts, 0-6. Go ahead, bro. Tell me who you gonna win. Who gonna win?
No, I didn't see that coming.
No, right?
0-6. So what? They playing defense again? Because the offense.
Yeah, because the offense didn't show up with with 2 field goals.
Right. I think it was a fluke or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know what was going on with the Colts last week. You know, Jacksonville showed up on the defense side of the ball. They didn't get in field goal range. You know, I don't even know if they made a field goal attempt talking about the Colts, but I don't think they're gonna be able to win 6-0 this week. I'm gonna take Tennessee.
Okay. I'm with you. Like I said, it's an AFC matchup, and me and you both know when it comes to divisional matchup, anything can happen.
Right.
I didn't expect the Colts to go down to the Jaguars like that, but then again, the offense, like you said, the offense did show up for the Jaguars because you only had 6 points, so it was 0-6. So the defense did what they had to do. The offense didn't. But the Tennessee Titans, they're like a Jekyll and Hyde to me. They'll beat the teams they're not supposed to beat and fall asleep on the teams that sneak up in there and get a W out of them. They like to say 6-6. They're in the run for a playoff spot. If they win throughout, they need this game. They're playing at home. All right, I'll put it to you like this. who's the quarter. I don't even know who's the backup for Blake Bortles, but he ain't no better than Mark Mariota. So offensive wise, they're gonna score enough points, and Tennessee Titans defense just as legit as the Jacksonville Jaguars defense. So I definitely gonna go with the Titans over the Jaguars.
Right.
All right, next up, this is the game that's good. I think me and you will be watching. As have our eyes glued to the TV. We got the 11-1 Los Angeles Rams coming here to the Windy City to play the 8-4 Chicago Bears. This is what I said. This is what I'm thinking. The Los Angeles Chargers already clinched a playoff spot in their division. So I said maybe they're going to rest their players. But they still don't have home field advantage nor the first place seed.
Los Angeles Rams.
Right. Just yet. So they gotta play at least play hard this game. With that being said, Trubisky's playing this Sunday, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they haven't officially announced it, but I've got to believe he is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This game, you know what I'm saying? They number one, the Bears playing with house money. Cause I ain't gonna lie. If they can't finish 6-10, I would have been happy. But they playing their ass off. They're 8-4. Hindsight 2020, they should have had that game last week.
Mm-hmm.
I felt a whole lot better. I hear people saying Trubisky should have came. You know, I understand why they arrested Trubisky because they thought they was going to win against the Giants and looking forward to the Rams to bring Trubisky in. Whether I heard the doctors saying that he wasn't ready, I think Trubisky was ready. They were just sitting him out, getting him more healthier to play this game here on Sunday. But it's neither here nor there. The game is here. Rams, they're a warm weather team. They come. I mean, it's cold. If y'all don't know, it's cold as hell here in the Chi. I want to see how they play. The defense is legit, best in the league, going up against one of the best defense in the league. In the Rams, I want to see Khalil Mack go up against Aaron Donald. It might be a biased opinion. Everybody's vulnerable. The Saints always showed you they could beat Rams. I believe if it's a low-scoring game, Bears going to win this. So I'm going to go with the hometown team with the Bears going up, winning against the Rams. What you got, bro?
Yeah, that game, was that last week, the Saints game?
Oh, the Saints lose to the Cowboys?
Yeah.
That was last week, right.
Last week, right. So, I mean, the defense, will shut down a potent offense. You got to come out there and hit a team in the mouth and let them know this how it's going to go, for 4 quarters, Right. The Bears got that type of swag on the defensive side of the ball. The Rams, what can I say about the Rams, especially on the offensive side of the ball? They're good. They're real good. Mm-hmm. But this week, they haven't played against a defense like they finna see, against Chicago Bears. And I'm assuming the Chicago Bears going to bring their A game, especially on the defensive side of the ball this week. This is the biggest game for Chicago in the last few years, so,
right.
No, they're not going to get home field advantage, but if they get in the playoffs, this is definitely a team they're going to have to deal with, sooner or later. Mm-hmm. So they playing in Soldiers Field, so that's a plus. Whatever they get, they starting quarterback back this week. That's a plus. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to – if it's a low-scoring game, and the Bears definitely have to make it that way, they don't want to get into it. Although the Bears, they're in the top 5 in the league in scoring, and no one's scared of the Rams' defense, although they got some talented defensive players on that side of the ball for whatever reason.
Right.
They don't mesh like some of the other, defensive units or whatever. So I like the Bears in this game, especially because they playing at home. If they keep it close, they definitely got a shot to win. So I'll take
okay. Like you said in the Mike McCarthy piece, you got coaches that's being offensive minded and being innovative. Sean McVay is one of them, But saying that, so is Matt Nagy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's a plus for us. Matt Nagy throw up some schemes and stuff that we haven't seen before. On the defensive-minded team, you got offensive schemes that work. So I think it's gonna be a good. I think it's the game of the
Sunday night. Yeah.
Sunday night game of the week. So we both picked the Bears, right?
Right.
All right, cool. We're gonna see what happens. Next up, a NFC East battle. This is an important game for both these teams. You got the Philadelphia Eagles at 6-6 going up to AT&T Stadium, aka Jerry's World, to play the 7-5 Dallas Cowboys. I said last week, little of it worked. I said if the Saints beat the Cowboys and the Eagles beat Washington, you have 3 teams that'll be 6-6. Well, the Saints didn't go with the plan. Now you got the Cowboys in the lead by 1 game, 7-5, and the Philadelphia Eagles 6-6. I think the Philadelphia Eagles woke up now and they're ready to play playoff football. Cowboys, I have to admit, if anything, that defense is legit. They impressed me last week when they beat the Saints. They smashed them in the mouth and kept the pressure on Breeze, where Breeze didn't look like Breeze. Michael Thomas didn't look like all-pro wide receiver, and they kept Alvin Kamara
And check.
in checking with the rushing yards low. Even Mark Ingram. So Dallas defense is got to be top 5. With that being said, like I said, Eagles turn the corner. They playing in Jerry's World, but I'm not putting all my eggs in the basket and believe Dak Prescott gonna win this game. I know they got Ezekiel Elliott, but the Eagles defense gonna probably try to slow that down. They know what the division is about. They know if they win this game, they basically tie and eventually take the lead. I gotta see whose schedule is worse. Some tell me the Cowboys' last 3 games are tougher than the Eagles' last 3 games. But I'm put all my trust in Carson Wentz to win this game in Jerry's World. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Eagles over the Cowboys. What say you, bro?
I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's it. You know, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And since they picked up the receiver, they picked up.
good point. Oh my gosh, Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper, right. They've been a different team. They've just been a different team, you know. And so they showed off last week, upsetting the Saints. That's what it was. The Saints was supposed to win that. Everybody thought the Saints were going to win that game.
Right.
But the sticking point is this is a division game, and Philly has woke up. You know, they woke up. I didn't think Philly was going to win 6 games, but they done woke up, and I think this could be a bigger game than, you know, the Rams-Bears game, you know, so because, hey, they tied. This game means more to Philly than it does Dallas, you know, on paper. So, yeah, I like Philly in this one. I think they're going to go in Dallas and shock Cowboys and take that game.
Gotcha. All right. So have we been different on any? No, we haven't been different on any of these games, right? Okay, we're gonna see how this game gonna go. We got the Monday night game. We got the Minnesota Vikings at 6-5-1 going up to CenturyLink Field to play the 7-5 Seattle Seahawks. Bruh. Number one, anybody that beat the Vikings and give us a little cushion for the Bears, I'm all G for. Now, at the beginning of the season, Seattle Seahawks were like they wasn't gonna make anything. Just like the Philadelphia Eagles, they're gaining ground, got their foot set, and they're making their march towards the playoffs. Now, if the Seahawks win this game against the Vikings, they will own the tiebreaker against all NFC teams in the playoff hunt behind them, like the Packers, the Panthers, the Vikings, and the Cowboys. If the Cowboys lose to the Eagles. That's more than enough fuel I need to make this run against the Vikings. Now, I'm not impressed with the Vikings. Of course, look at their record, 6-5-1. It ain't nothing like they was last year. Cousins, he's not an $84 million quarterback. He tries, he fights, but he's not making the plays that need to be made. And no disrespect, Case Keenum. He doing he's looking a whole lot better than what Cousins looking right now, comparable to last year. And shoot, comparable to this year, because my beloved Denver Broncos on the, I think, 3-game win streak. So with that being said, Vikings are vulnerable. They're not playing at home. Seahawks, they on a little stride and they playing at home. Russell Wilson impressed me last week when they played the Carolina Panthers. You can't give Russell Wilson. It can't be a close game. You can't give Russell Wilson less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He's almost like Aaron Rodgers. All you need is 2 minutes. And shoot, hell, all you need is a minute and a half. He got you. And that's what I think is going to happen here. If the game is close, if the Vikings don't don't take a lead or make it close, or if it is close rather, Seahawks got this game. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Seahawks over the Vikings. What say you?
Yeah, this is going to be – they're going up to CenturyLink. It's hard to win there anyway. A lot of pressure on Minnesota because they got to win out just to have a shot at a playoff spot. They got to win out and hope the Bears lose a couple games, you know. The best thing they got going for them is they play the Bears the last game of the season. So they definitely feel they got to win out. Seattle, it's a big game for them because of, they win, then they're on tiebreaker against a lot of teams in the NFC. So huge game for them. Kirk Cousins, like you said, nowhere near $84 million quarterback this year. I don't know what the hell Vikings was thinking about. Like they had tax break or something. They had to get rid of something. I don't know what the hell they was thinking about. But, hey, kudos to Kirk Cousins. He got it. So, with all that being said, Seattle's not the same team they was in September, just like the Eagles and Pittsburgh, a couple other teams.
Right.
So I like Seattle to win this Monday night game. It's a big game. So, yeah, I'm taking Seattle also.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I think so all 4 of the games we picked the same. Somewhere down the line, if y'all go check out the blog page at getwithsports.wordpress.com, where I'll put all the rest of our picks on there, I'm gonna have to get some kind of grasp on taking this lead past my brother here, because he's winning this pick'em league, but it's all good, man. If you got anything else, bro, we go ahead and close shop.
No, we good.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and close shop. The crew here at Get With It Sports want to thank you for taking the time to watch the 2 Cent Deposit on Sports podcast. While you here, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you be alerted to all the videos we have here at Get With It Sports 2 on our YouTube channel. You can find us on Twitter, me at Get With It Sports, my partner in crime here, Brandon at LEB412. You can see our posts on the blog page at getwithitsports.wordpress.com. Check us out on Facebook. What's up, place? Instagram at Get With It Sports. If you need to contact us, you go ahead and hit us up on our email address at getwithitsports2. That's number 2 at gmail.com. And as always, people, I'm your boy Glass.
And I'm Brandon.
The best tag team tandem out here in sports talk. Be good, be safe, get with it. Peace.